So Rob, another victory, 7 in a row, back to the top of the table.
Yeah, I think it was good, apparently. Yeah, no, I'm very happy, especially after the disruption there with Paul. He just tweaked his knee. He's got a little bit of a problem there, and he's been great for weeks now, and we thought he'd be okay, but yeah, when he went off, that was really threw us around a bit because Jake's just coming back from a long-term injury, is coming back, and so on and so on. So I really didn't have a lot on the bench in those areas. So credit to the boys because I threw Jake Thompson in. He already played half a game in the challenge, and everybody just worked really hard to get the result.
Bay stepping into centre back did a pretty good job.
That's probably the best game he's played for us. I think he's played everywhere, but that's fullback and centre back is probably his best spots.
How important is it having versatile players you can just kind of plug in when an injury thrown up in a game?
And he's great too. He's such a great guy. He never whinges, never complains. He just does whatever job you ask him to do. Really.
Pretty physical game out there tonight. Did you see the referee?
I felt sorry for Brenton because it was very difficult to referee. Really, I'm glad I wasn't refereeing it.
You've after a few of your wins, you've not been happy with the performance versus the result. What did you make of the performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was it's not pretty football, but it's not about that. At this stage of the season, you have to get results, and we worked really hard to get results. We were well organised. We shut down a lot of the simple stuff they get away with sometimes, with that, like short corners and quick free kicks and getting overloads. I just thought that everyone did exactly what we asked them to do, and couldn't ask them more.
Any standout players at all tonight, Rob, or do you think it was just a team effort?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I was really pleased for Yosti who came on there, and he had to work hard for 60, 70 minutes, and he was great. And Jake Thompson who came on, he's already played half, as I said before. You couldn't really single anyone out, I don't think.
A pretty tidy finish by Jack there at the end.
That was nice. He's one of your favourites, isn't he? So you'll be happy with that. Look, the work rate too on him tonight, especially the last 10 or 15. He was by himself up front. It's fantastic.
Lovely. So Devonport next week now.
Well, look, we'll hopefully have a good session, 3 sessions this week, because luckily we're on the pitch where we can train every day, and it's good. And we just have to see what we can do. Last time we went up there, we were really disappointed with how we performed, especially the first half. I think we went there a bit complacent after beating South in the opening game, and so we'll make sure that doesn't happen again.
Absolute must-win game for the squad, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Otherwise, really, realistically, we can't win the league.
Yeah, thank you, Rob.
Thanks.
Okay, on the balance of play, what did you think the end result should have been tonight? Do you think it was a harsh result?
A little bit harsh, I thought. I thought we played well at times, had some chances, we didn't take those chances, and the keeper pulled off a couple of big saves. I dispute the third goal. I think Jack Bowman was fouled. He also handled the ball in the process, and when you're a bit static in the box as we were for their 2 goals, then credit to them. But I think we deserved a bit more than we got.
Was I guess obviously you had a couple of players in wide areas that normally start in central midfield. Was that due to the pitch that you changed things up a bit?
No, it was due that we didn't want to put Sammy and Casper into this game and put them at risk for injury. So a little bit my fault. I picked the team, so I've got to obviously suffer the consequences. But it didn't work for us, but we still did enough, I felt, to get something from the game. But credit to Olympia, they kept going and showed a good spirit.
A very physical game as expected, wasn't it?
I think it was expected to be a little bit that way. So, there's a lot of people going down with knocks and injuries and cramps, so a difficult game, I would think, for both teams.
Was Nick holding his shoulder before, when he was walking off? Could have sworn I saw him.
I can't answer that. I didn't see him, but yeah, I hope not at this stage.
What do you take out from that game, I suppose, building towards the Marconi game? They were obviously a pretty physical side themselves from what you've seen.
Well, I thought we handled a lot of things quite well. Their build-up would be a little bit more structured than just a long ball up to Jack Ryan or up to their central striker. They'll tend to play over the flanks a bit more. So, we'll just take out of the game that we have to do better than we did tonight, work a lot harder for each other. And again, try and play to our strengths and exploit their weaknesses, and really it's as simple as that.
Were there any players you were particularly happy with out there tonight?
Yeah, I thought Declan had a great first run, a little bit reckless at times, a bit careless at times, but I thought some of his passing was quite astute, but then other times a bit sloppy. But generally speaking, I thought he battled really well, and yeah, I thought we were okay in places, but not as dominant as we normally are.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.